Coach, I know there's bigger things in mind for you guys, but for you guys to be ranked in the top 25, is there a sense of pride and sense of satisfaction for you to get to this point?
Well, I think it's always nice to be recognized, and but our focus is today, tomorrow, the next, all the work ethic we've done, and that to take care of for us on Saturday. That's what our focus is. But it's nice to be recognized.
You had a chance to look at SC yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's why I'm not sleeping. They very, very talented playmakers all over the offensive field. They basically completely changed their offense in the last game and a half. Really, they did it in the Utah game, but this last game was almost like a complete different offense. And getting the ball out, the quarterback's an excellent athlete. He's getting the ball out of his hands to the playmakers. And they basically a spread football team now in a way with a phenomenal athletic tight end.
What do you think they struggled early on? Is there anything that kind of stood out on film that they maybe corrected last week?
Well, number one, they played Alabama. So Alabama might have won a pro game or two. They're so talented. And then they lost that heartbreaker on the road at Utah, which was a crazy game. So I mean, they're a really good football team. They're very talented, and I think they've settled in with their offensive identity. And then they were, very, very impressive Saturday night.
You're kind of getting them at a dangerous time as they're starting to click, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I think anytime you play USC is a dangerous time, and going there to play, they're a good football team. Our guys will be ready to play though. They'll be excited about playing.
Mike, you've talked about the senior leadership on this team and making sure that they take one game at a time and play that way. Did you see that again this morning in practice?
Oh yeah. They're focused. They had an excellent practice. It's hard not to come out and have a nice on a day like today, isn't it? These fall days are phenomenal. And so they were focused. They were focused in meetings. They lifted weights well this morning, and been impressed with how they've responded.
We've talked a lot about their confidence. Is there a fine line though to having confidence and taking that too far and getting too far ahead of yourselves?
Oh yeah, but I mean they take it one game at a time. I think they proved that last week. We're playing an excellent football team this Saturday. I want them to have humble confidence. There's a big difference, and I think they understand that, and I think they do that.
Did you come out to practice today? Was Cepho practicing today? And
yeah, Cepho practiced today a little bit more, and did well.
Is that a good problem that you have at the quarterback situation?
I don't call it a problem. I call it a great thing. You got two quarterbacks that you know you can win with, and that's, to me, that's really good. There's a lot of schools that don't know that or wish they did, and so we do know that.
Ryan Moeller the last couple weeks has played kind of an outside linebacker position for you. Is that something that is a permanent change for you guys, or is that something to get
Well,
through?
when we play those teams that are basically a ton of spread, 11 personnel, that gives you another guy out there that can cover too, and he's very physical, and he knows how to blitz and play near the line of scrimmage. And then with Derek going down and all that type of thing, we needed to find a little bit of another answer to help us out some depth-wise, and he's done really well at it. He's done really well at it. So, and most of the teams we play in our league are, a 10 or 11 personnel group, which allows him to be able to stay out there and match up pretty well.
Your offensive line played maybe its best game overall of the year, it looked like, on Saturday. What did you see from them?
Yeah, I think they've played well all year. We had the one little spurt there in the Michigan thing, but they knew we were having to throw, and they got some dudes. And so, I thought that, and I didn't think they played terrible in that situation. There were just some things that happened. But overall, I thought they played well all year. They played well enough in all the games for us to have a chance to win. But I do think Saturday, the pocket was really clean a lot, and we made it very comfortable for the quarterback. And they gashed some holes. The run down the goal line was really impressive, I thought, down there on 4th down and 1. And yeah, I told Philip I could have run through the hole. And he goes, I don't know about that. I said, yeah, I could have run through that hole. But they knocked it out of the way and cleared it out. It was excellent. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.